Give me eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through, and I ask that you get them to those that need them. Thank you. Today we are using a lavender incense. And for the pick a card choices, I'm going to use some runes. They are homemade runes, but they are from The Talking Forest, which is a book you can find from a lady that created this set. It's absolutely beautiful. So we've got Hawthorn, Holly, and sumac. And it looks like you can't even see them. And since I am still learning things, we'll just put them up for you, get pictures so you can pick that way. Hawthorn, Holly, sumac. Okay, for pile 1, Hawthorn. Hawthorn in this set represents honor, respect, reputation. And which wants to come first? We're gonna do this one first. Failure. The Temptress. Self-reliance. And magnetism. Okay. The failure card says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I think this is a really interesting pile. I'm going to go the route I heard to go, even though I don't really like it. But sometimes that's how it goes. To me, because Hawthorn speaks of reputation and honor and respect, it's really in the Temptress, seduction, deceit, broken promise. This is kind of more on the negative side rather than the positive. But I see this over here, magnetism, as being the positive of this. So I think that perhaps in the past, or even currently for you, you've been the temptress. You perhaps took pride in it, and that is how you got the love that you were seeking. It was physical. It was attention. But I see that this fails. This way doesn't reach into your heart. This way is trying to get your heart met, but keeps people at bay still. And then we come to self-reliance. And I'm actually seeing here, it's self-reliance isn't the, it's the opposite. If I'm not making any sense here. There are two flowers here. I'm seeing people grow together, and self-reliance is perhaps what you're used to, and maybe you need to reach out. Maybe it's about letting the heart come through so that others can actually see and reach. I do think that this magnetism is this temptress just after growth. It's no longer a power within the sexuality, within the, I'll say, the dark side of sexuality. It is now your whole body, your mind, soul, spirit, transformed. I think it's really beautiful. I look forward for this for you guys, the person that you're going to grow with, the help that you're going to receive. I am hearing to tell you that you are the one that needs to reach out. It's not just going to come to you. That's part of the lesson here, is to not always rely on yourself, to go ahead and reach out. I do want to give you numbers just in case that's important to you. We have, I'm sure I got this right, 15, and we have 18. I think that's all I'm seeing for this one. It's a powerful message, even though it's quite short. To come out of something that may not even feel dark at the moment, but you'll look back and notice that it is. To grow with someone and to just embody your truth, your authenticity, which is what is gonna just reach so many people. You're just gonna shine so brightly. I feel the need to remind you that this is not a failure, that being the temptress. This is part of your growth. This is part of your experience while you're here. Don't give yourself shame for it. Just concentrate on having your own growth, developing yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself that love. I ask that you lift those up that are going through this process. I ask that you help them to wash clean so that they can see all parts of themselves. Give them that blue light around them, the white light around them. Lift them up. Help them rely on others. Help them know that they can rely on others. Help them find the beauty within their heart. All right. Thank you guys. I hope that you got a lot out of this. And I hope that you felt seen. Much love to you. Okay, pile 2, pile Holly. In this set, Holly represents testing and strife, conflict, and oftentimes the strength and courage that it takes to go through it. So let's see which card wants to come out first. We're going to go with this one. The Aster, Fidelity. We have Eternal Dance. We have Grief. And we have Energetic Shield. Okay. This is difficult, guys. I'm sorry. What I'm seeing with this is fidelity can often mean loyalty. Often it is about relationships. And the Eternal Dance, I feel like it is possible you're the one that has cheated, but I feel like this is happening to you. We've got this grief thing here happening. The Eternal Dance, it's like you're constantly going through it and you're wondering, will I ever find someone that will be loyal to me, that will be faithful? The grief card says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. In this case, though, I think it's more about appreciating the lessons that relationship taught you. You don't have to miss the person. Maybe you do. That's okay. It's all okay. But hold on to what you learned from the relationship. What did you gain? If you feel like you haven't gained anything, look at what you've learned for yourself. Okay, you know what you don't want, right? Appreciate that about it. The fact that Energetic Shield comes up for you guys is very interesting to me. I'm thinking that maybe you need protection, spiritually speaking, psychically speaking, however you want to use the words. It could be that, you're very down on yourself because of how this has been going on, and that gives a foothold to another type of energy, a negative type, and it can end up just going circular, like spiraling downwards more and more. So if you're into it, if this is your kind of thing, put up a shield around yourself. Use whatever you feel that helps protect you. Perhaps watch your thoughts. I know this tends to be the third eye here, but like it's in the brain area. Watch your thoughts. How negative are you being towards yourself? How negative are you being towards others? Doesn't even have to come out of your mouth, but what's going on inside your head? Don't let the grief take over too much. Of course, feel it. This is Sophie Feels. I'm going to always encourage, have the feelings, but don't let it consume you. Guard up. Put up a little bit of a guard. Give yourself a rest. Give yourself some love. Definitely give yourself some love. Buy yourself some flowers. Look at these ones, are about to kind of go. They look a little old. And so, yeah, get yourself some flowers, a bouquet. And then maybe dance. Put on some great music. And that's music. Oh, it's food for the soul, right? Dance around. Your flowers, your music, your dancing. Put on that protection. I think that's really good. It's really good. Somehow remind yourself to keep control of your thoughts. I guess not control isn't the right word. Just to be mindful of them. Notice when they're bad. And when they are, You know, snap them out of there. Knock it off, brain. Come up with something else to replace it, something that's good. Give yourself that love. I see in this one, I see an opening up. When I look at it, it's like the bloom has opened. So I'm thinking that maybe something within your grief, within your experiencing of your grief, is really going to enlighten you, cause growth in your life. Yeah. Okay, I am going to offer up a prayer really quick. We're going to put this shield over these two. I ask for protection and safety, spiritually speaking, for these people that are experiencing this. I ask that you help to mend their hearts. I ask that you help them to feel lighter, to feel love, to give themselves the love that they need, to know that you're with them and that you love them. Comfort, guidance, a little bit of joy here and there peeking through. Thank you. Okay, guys. Take care of yourselves. Okay, pile 3, sumac. In this set, sumac represents, she calls it men's mysteries, but basically it has a masculine feel to it. Also wilderness and nature's force, nature's way. So let's go ahead, I'm going to start with this one. We have, oh, look how pretty that is with the colors. Imagination. Cosmos with order. We have peace. We have blue star. And there's a plane going over. Okay, I'm going to read to you. Imagination says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I find this one so interesting. Cosmos. Order. I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever grown cosmos, they are not orderly. They just go everywhere. And in fact, if you don't like clean them all up, their seeds just drop in and then next year, woo, they're everywhere. They don't have order. Not in my mind anyways. It's really interesting to me. And then we have peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. So far it's kind of the mind, imagination, order and peace. If you do put order with these thoughts, and if these are your crazy cosmos, they're going everywhere thoughts, and you need to find peace for them, perhaps. And Blue Star talks about following your guiding light, about kind of having the strength of going through life's trials and continuing to grow. It encourages constantly going towards love, that being your guiding light. I feel like I'm being encouraged to say, don't have order with your imagination. Stop trying to control your creative side. Let go. Sometimes people that are creative, they can get in like a zone. I don't know if it's called something specific or not, but they can get in this zone where it's like nothing else is happening and they're just in and they're just doing it and almost not even aware of themselves, like kind of in a trance. And I feel like you maybe need to let go. Don't have order. Be a crazy cosmos. And I think that actually doing that will bring you peace. Dive into your creative side. The imagination, something I want to talk about with this one. There's several schools of thought, right? A lot of people think that the imagination, oh, it's just your imagination. They throw it off. Sorry, my fan is going off. Hold on. So they throw it off as not being anything. Perhaps that's what you used to do. Perhaps you need to dive more into it. A lot of people think that the imagination is a way that we are communicated with psychically, a way of working with energy. There's so much to it. I am encouraging you to open up to your imagination. Open up to it. I do think that it will bring you peace. I do think it will bring you closer to your light, your love. I'm feeling a sudden hesitancy, as if you don't know how. You don't know how to be creative. This is very new to you. To that, I say just start. Try. What did you do when you were a kid? When you were really young, did you like playing with chalk? Did you draw with chalk on the sidewalk? Did you... I mean, even just going and being on a swing and letting yourself swing and enjoy, I think is good. It's a good start. Try seeing what your friends might be doing with their hobbies and give something a shot. If you have any interest at all, start. If you are more the type that likes to watch videos and research everything first, just dive in. Do that. Research it. Whatever is piquing your interest. I mean, even having a garden is creative. Where are you going to plant what? You have to figure all that out. What goes well together? What's going to be too tall or too short or all of that. Baking is creative. It doesn't have to be traditional art forms. I think. Anything else? Am I getting anything else? So there's a different side that I'm seeing as well, and that is the need to find peace because there's too much going on. So this is kind of the opposite of the last bit I was talking about. The need to meditate, to kind of shut down all the thoughts. And it's really not even about making it silent and shut up, but it's more about just being mindful, going, okay, I see that that's happening, but not giving it too much attention. Maybe zoning out, maybe that's a good thing for some of you. I have a friend that works in the medical field, and she needs, when she's done, to just vegetate, basically. She needs to just throw on the TV and not give a darn about anything and zone out, because that is her de-stressing. So maybe that's what you need to do. I have been directed towards the color of this card, greenery, and even the card itself with the plants. It reminds me of nature. Maybe you just need to go out for a hike, go see a waterfall. If you are in an area where that's not really possible, maybe you can get yourself a little plant, a little succulent or something to take care of. Give you some peace. Give it a name. I heard the words listen to your teacher. Maybe you have a mentor or an actual teacher, you're a student. Listen to your teacher. Something about that. You'll know. If it's for you, you'll know. You'll know what that means. Okay. I think that's actually it for this. I hope that you were encouraged by it. I want to go ahead and lift you guys up. I'm going to cover that. I ask that these people that are experiencing this would be lifted up, that those that need to be able to dive into their imagination can feel free to let go and to dive in, and that those that are having too much on their minds, too much of a difficult time controlling it and being relaxed and getting some peace, that they would be able to let go of all the thoughts, to be able to find some quiet, maybe meditate. I just ask that you would be with these people. Remind them that they are loved and that life is just this journey. It's exciting. It's unique and weird and crazy and wonderful. And it's all an experience. Thank you. All right. Take care, guys. Much love.